I'm mattmcmuscles, and I am joined by the CEO of Krispy Kreme, Liam.
I got it, yeah, Krispy Kreme. How you doing? State of play starts in 0 seconds. We have no time for predictions.
All I care about is a new Nightmare Creatures. This will be the year. The real Bloodborne. The real one.
I want new F-Zero. New F-Zero. Let's go today. The real Bloodborne, yeah.
Oh, this isn't F-Zero.
Yeah, well, Monster Hunter's out imminently, so I'm not terribly surprised that there's a trailer here. I wouldn't be surprised if there was also a trailer for Like a Dragon Pirates in Hawaii, because that is also out in like a week or whatever, within a week or whatever.
Bring back Monster Hunter Try, the best Monster Hunter.
The best Monster Hunter, yeah, well.
It's the only one I played.
Hopefully one day. If you like Try, on the Switch, there's Monster Hunter Generations, which is like sort of a best of like everything 4 and earlier kind of.
No, I want Try though.
You want Try. Okay, well, Try is better than that anyway, so I get it.
Yeah.
It came with a classic controller for a reason. Its greatness could not be contained.
I remember ads in Japanese subways. Like, it would show pictures, like, online. Like, here's how much Capcom's marketing the fuck out of this version of Monster Hunter for the Wii, because I'm assuming Nintendo paid them a whole shitload. And I remember seeing that, and then, like, there actually being reports, like, this is actually selling really, really well. Like, people thought it was a bad move at first.
No,
so that's why Try's goated.
They've always known what they were doing with Monster Hunter, honestly. To my chagrin, at one point, no Vita Monster Hunter.
There never was, really.
No. The only one that was on the Vita was Monster Hunter Frontier, which is the online Monster Hunter game, which was also on Wii U, if you remember. That was pretty much on everything.
What's a Wii U?
Well, yeah, it's a good question. Mizutsune. That I don't remember if that was a monster from Try, but it looked like the what's it called? The laggy or whatever. The one you fight underwater. You remember there was the underwater fight?
Saying nonsense to me, laggy.
I'm just saying shit.
That's a monster. I just call them monster. Monster 1, monster 2.
Yeah, they're just numbered. So do you have any hopes or curiosities for this show?
Onimusha. Anything Onimusha.
Onimusha.
I want to say that's a low percentage though, because they just had that little Capcom quick look and it didn't really show anything new. So
I'm inclined to agree with that. That, like, since they just did it. Super excited that Onimusha 2 is coming out again, though. I hope they get through the whole series.
It's so interesting, that one. Like, when I first played it, like, on the main channel, like, for the first time, because I don't know, I just skipped it for some reason. I was like, no, man, Onimusha 3, mainly because of the huge opening CGI thing. But when I actually played, I was like, ooh, hold on. Shinobi?
Oh, yeah, Shinobi. There you go.
Let's go. I'm glad they canceled Streets of Rage 5 for this. Ooh.
To be clear, not a thing that happened, right?
No, it's very clear. Yeah. It's the thing that I made up in my head, but it is clear.
Okay. Yeah, Streets of Rage 4 was so good, so, I mean, I'm in.
Do you remember that they wanted to put Joe in Streets of Rage 4, and then Sega was like, yeah, no thanks.
That I don't remember. Yeah, just to be clear, this Lizard Cube is making this, but does it involve Montreal Studio Guard Break or whatever they're called?
Paris.
Who are the ones who like
Paris Studio?
Paris Studio? Okay.
Guard Break? I don't know. I for sure Lizard Cube.
Those are the guys.
Because
Lizard Cube did the art for Streets of Rage 4 and stuff, which is why this game has that look.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, but I'm not sure this is by the guys who made the game. French Studio Guard Break or whatever.
Let's see. Ooh, August 29th, on my birthday.
I think it's just Lizard Cube. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it either way, but...
So then, I don't know. Guard Break could be working on something. Sword of Vengeance. Cool.
It looks really good. Sonic Racing Cross World.
Come
so
on,
there were some screenshots.
Danica, let's go!
No, but look, we got some fucking boards there. We got the girl from Frontiers was there. Danica will come. Danica will come.
Danica will come.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
You have to reflect on your sins, then Danica will show up. Or at least Wreck-It Ralph. I'm actually glad.
So do the players get to vote on which level to go into mid-stage? Because there, it just went to one of those two there. So this is Secret Rings, by the way. 100%. That's the dinosaur from Secret Rings.
There was a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Secret Rings historian Liam, always there with the lore. Yeah.
Well, truth be told, there were a few screenshots that leaked yesterday. We don't know from where, seemingly from like a public or maybe private beta or something.
No, it was not from you.
Not from me. There's only 3 screens, but they looked really genuine, and they're definitely genuine now. Because some of the stuff, like the boarding, I forget what the board is called, but like that was in there and stuff. So.
I am glad that it seems like it's just Sonic. Like was kind of done with like Sega, like thing with Sonic in it. Like I'm glad it's just like Sonic now. It seems.
I don't really mind either way. I think a lot of people wanted this to be a crossover game though.
Like a crossover with what, more Sega properties?
Like, well, Sega and All Stars kind of thing, you know.
Tekken?
Tekken 2?
Is this a Tails?
An apocalypse
no. You live there.
Looks nice. Yeah, I do.
You live in that building up there.
Well, that was Akihabara right there, specifically.
They call you the king of it.
Oh, could it be Scarlet Nexus 2, possibly?
Oh.
No, the Scarlet Nexus is more future-y, isn't it?
And it's more
Digimon. Oh, this is Digimon. We're doing Digimon, I bet.
Monsters? They're the champions?
Yeah. 100%.
Wow, this actually looks cool.
Yeah, well, they've been working on this one for a while, so...
it's been announced, or...?
It's only been announced that they were working on it, like post Cyber Sleuth and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And Cyber Sleuth was like, what, 2015 or whatever?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it looks really, really good. It looks really cool, I should say. Yeah, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth was the previous one.
Time Stranger. Featuring Danica Patrick.
Nice. 2025.
It's been a while since the Digimon game, yeah.
I wonder if that's coming out on Switch as well.
Yeah, just
oh
because
man, lost full aside, huh? Yeah.
Just because they have the PlayStation logo there, yeah, it could still be coming to other consoles.
Yeah. I'm glad they finally announced it, because a lot of people have been like, they've been doing that thing where they're like, what's going on with Digimon? Why is it such a mess? And it's like, well, working on a game, just need to wait. Unfortunately, it was a really long wait, but you know,
it's very hard to compare when like Pokemon has like a new thing every other year, and it's like when something's like slow like this is, it's just like, well, it's not. They're not the same.
I think thankfully people don't use Pokemon as a metric for Digimon anymore, but still, have some faith in the developers who say that they're working on something. So this has been in development for a very long time as well. I'm sure we all remember, during like PS4 era, seeing the early stuff for this.
I don't even know what this is.
You don't? Okay, this is like a I believe. Well, Chinese indie studio. I mean, it did say China Hero Project at the beginning, but the whole thing at the beginning was it was like one dude made this, you know, really elaborate.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, very. I think at the time felt very Devil May Cry-y based on the limited stuff we saw, and now there's a studio. Now it's not just one guy, and the game has clearly grown significantly. Yeah.
Yeah, I forget the title, but I very much remember that
Lost
story.
Soul Aside. Yeah.
That looks cool. Whoa.
Let me be your vengeance. The blade in your hand.
Big Final Fantasy. I know this was probably in development before Final Fantasy 16 came out, but yeah, very much.
big
vibe.
versus 13 vibes with the city, honestly.
That too, yeah.
Yeah.
Just because he was fighting like a giant, like kaiju looking thing.
Oh yeah, that is true.
But for humanity's sake, you must.
Then give me your power, Arena.
That's a title. That's a rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, I mean, it looks neat, but I'm not like super big into it.
Hi,
But it looks
everyone.
neat.
I'm Sean Benson. We've got several updates today from partners around the world, starting with news from the Like a Dragon
Capcom.
There we
series.
are.
Oh, okay.
Capcom Like a Dragon.
First up, a playable demo of Like a
Ooh,
Dragon
okay.
Pirate Yakuza
Nice.
in Hawaii arrives on PS5 this
I wonder if that'll roll over into progress on the main game.
I would guess because the main game comes out like
Really soon.
Isn't it like this week? I can't remember. Imminently.
This
February
month, for
21st,
sure.
so next week.
Sega and Mint Rocket joined
What?
forces in Ichiban's Holiday, a new cross
Yeah.
DLC coming to Dave the Diver.
I think this was announced before, yeah.
What?
Other Like a Dragon characters team up to thwart a gang of troublemakers.
I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. Hey, whoa!
Perfecting new recipes at Bancho Sushi.
It was like Streets of Rage font there.
Ichiban's Holiday arrives this April on PS5.
I mean, like Dave the Diver had Godzilla. It's not any weirder that Ichiban's in it.
Splitgate 2 Alpha
Good to see indie studios getting work.
on PS5. Use portals and future
Yeah, I see
physics to
ads for this
dominate
all the
arena
time, and I'm
and
just
play
like,
new
okay.
24-player mode where
Me too.
three players compete on a massive map.
I'm not really up on Splitgate, but wasn't the first one like pretty recent? And then the second
so.
one, like, I don't know.
I'm here to give you
We're introducing
I heard
new
something-
features being added into this game that were taken out 4 games ago, and now we put them back in.
The Island.
No Pants
Not
Island.
available on PS4.
WWE City. Finally.
filled with WWE themed landmarks, quests,
So is it
live events.
So
It's
it's like a
PlayStation
low
Home.
story mode adventure thing?
No, it's PlayStation Home, dude.
Look, other players too. It's an online service.
Also offers deep customization,
Oh my
giving
God.
players a chance to
What a load of
personalize
bollocks.
superstars
Like, that's gonna be great. I guess it's like World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, maybe?
I mean,
Closest
I
parallel,
guess. I guess something like that.
It's a bold
Looks just as good.
toward the future. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
No, don't let that sit.
Oh,
Doesn't
don't
look just
go
as
into
good.
the Undertaker parlor.
Who's gonna buy a new WWE game? Is it you?
Yeah, I probably.
not me.
I probably will buy this. I'll ask Matthew. Do you want to like explore WWE
Oh,
City
yeah.
or whatever, the island?
That's the
And
way
he'll
to
be
go.
like, "Yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything."
Sup? I'm Randy from Gear.
Oh,
I'm Randy.
it just hits you in the face.
We're here for you.
Yeah, every time.
2025, and every
Why did you have that USB stick at the time?
Borderlands 4. Let's go.
Like, just show the Borderland 4 trailer. You just show it. You don't need anyway.
I have a friend who used to work at Gearbox, and he always maintained that Gearbox was an awesome place to work with a lot of really cool people, but it was just constant damage control for Randy was part of the internal sentiment.
I believe they had a budget set aside for it.
I can't confirm that, but probably. No, but just like tough because it's like Randy's company. Like he just owns it.
Yeah.
Right. So and he wants to be the face of it. So it's a shame, especially hearing from my friend that like internally it's super fun, super good company to work at. Otherwise, he reckoned. So. A lot of that gameplay footage, by the way, looked extremely fast. Much faster
A lot
than
faster
Borderlands
than
2 and 3.
Very much so.
I was recently playing 3 on the Switch, and like, what an awesome port that was. But
So badass. So much fun.
Yeah, it has been about 6 months since you told me that.
Borderlands 4 is going to break free. free for a
Sure.
special save
I swear you mentioned that fucking port every 6 months.
Every time we get together.
That just means you love it. So what can I say?
It's a really good port.
Next time we
One of
do a
those ports
reaction
that you're
in
like,
6
wow,
months,
I'm
folks, you
surprised.
remember this point. Liam will bring it
Yeah,
up again.
Borderlands 3 port.
Do you have anything else for
It was
us?
good.
I think I do, Randy. Well, what is it? Don't hold
Here's
on.
that USB stick. I got it right here.
Who wants a launch date for Borderlands 4? It's Randy. Well, Borderlands 4 launches worldwide.
Civi 11 spinning in his grave right now.
We got work to do. See you in spring.
September, that's so soon, man. This game looks good. I don't know that I feel like I want to see anything more of it, because I'm already
is this Split
sold on this
Fiction?
game.
Yeah, okay.
This is Split Fiction, yeah. Announced at the Game Awards.
But I really don't do small talk.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, Hazelight's catalog has done the talking for me already. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be sold on this game.
I don't need your trust.
Well, I kind of need yours.
Because this comes out in March, like, real soon, too, so, yeah.
From when me and my sister
They certainly put out games like at a not an aggressive pace, but like very not like what 2-3 years,
That
something like that.
That studio's doing it, man. Yeah, I want to say every
Get it
3
done.
years they've got another cool game, and they always review really well, and they're the talk of the town. And not to mention Joseph Ferris has that like interesting relationship with Jeff Keighley, where he gets these incredible ad spots for
Free.
for his games. Yeah. But yeah, no, they're just fucking doing it, those guys, for real. It's impressive. And they're like not a huge AAA studio either,
yeah.
so
Like
yeah.
middle of the road, sort of, in terms of size. Oh,
Oh yeah. This is the last game in the Dark Pictures series.
oh,
right
really?
here. So I think what happened, because we're not really clear on what's going on,
Yeah.
but it seems like
Thought it was
Namco
over.
and them have stopped working together for Dark Pictures. And the last one was a sci-fi. It was a sci-fi one. It was it has a number in it, something 2050 or something like that. And anyway, there was some reason to believe that I saw people dig up online that Namco was not going to be working with them on it. But I believe, if I had to guess at this early junction of the trailer, this is what was supposed to be the last Dark Pictures game, and it's probably going to be sold as its own thing.
Yeah, I could see that. Was that Lance Reddick?
It looked like him,
There was
but
a
I'm
guy
not
in
100%
a shot,
sure.
not the guy that we just saw,
Yeah,
but a guy in the
at
shot
the table
earlier.
from the side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounded like him a little bit. Because he still
I
has
wasn't paying too much
projects coming
attention.
out like well after his death. R.I.P.
Yeah. No, I was too busy trying to talk about Namco Bandai, so.
I know this will be difficult to hear, but if you're still out there,
It does look cool, but I've been fooled before.
I have been fooled by Supermassive's last couple of games. Yeah.
Yeah, Directive 8020. There we go. So this was supposed to be a Dark Pictures title, and now, as you can see, there's no
A Dark
Namco
Pictures
anywhere.
game,
Oh, it actually does say a Dark Pictures game. It's
but
true.
I don't see
But
Namco
there's no
at the
Namco
bottom.
or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. Steel Wool are the guys who do the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff nowadays. Well, sorry, the VR ones and stuff. Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen a Five Nights at Freddy games in a major conference. Not conference, but
Oh,
like show.
I think you have.
I have. Okay.
I think we have together. Because they did for
Like a
I think it's the game that goes before this one. No, God, I forget what it's called. The one where you're playing as a actual first person character and running around and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Okay.
got the hot wolf one. Roxy?
Sure.
I think it's
whatever
Roxy.
you-
You know, the hot wolf one. You know, the one that you look at and you're like, wow,
That's a hot
she's really
wolf.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roxy, I think.
Okay.
I should look it up so I don't.
You like
So
you
I
know,
don't accidentally-
don't put yourself out.
hope Roxy's in this one.
I'm glad you saved this segment. Because I didn't have much to say.
This game looks kick-ass. I forget the name.
Sorry, why are you so good at like knowing what they are before they're even shown? What are the characters?
They announced it in the last State to Play this one with these characters. Yeah, it has VR and non-VR, and the art looks just incredible.
Wait. Yeah, okay. Let me see it move. I don't think because looking at these guys, the puppets. I think I'm like, oh wait, I have seen this. Yes, okay.
From a deep slumber. Fire. I'd almost forgotten how it
Like, I don't know, but wow, I find it looks so pretty.
No, definitely.
It's cool that they have a non-VR mode, but I must say, as someone who does have a VR headset that will support this, I'm excited to see this art in VR, because, like, the atmosphere seems really cool, honestly.
Whoa.
Close your eyes to make things clear.
So it just said close your eyes to make things clear. I wonder, because on PSVR 2, it actually does have eye tracking, and it is able to detect things like that,
Blinking
your eyes
mechanics.
and stuff. Yeah, well, so Supermassive, they made a spiritual successor to Until Dawn: Rush of Blood on PSVR 2 called Switchback.
Yes, vaguely.
So they did. That game has blinking mechanics where there's these horrible enemies who only approach you when you blink. And they're fucking scary. So the eye tracking stuff actually works really well. So I'm curious if that's in there.
It's about halfway through. Bloodborne Copium, huffing it super hard.
I think it's pretty much a given that they're going to announce Bloodborne 3 today. There's too many signs, man.
Yeah. There's a lunar event happening in the sky like this week, so it's if that's not indicative of it, I don't know what is.
That looks cute.
We're excited to reveal a brand new title from Koei.
Yeah, when you say warriors, do you mean warriors?
They just said Koei.
Warriors Abyss.
Oh, what?
So alright, so a roguelite warriors game? I think I'm actually into this. Look, it's all the generals from China trapped in a roguelite warriors game.
Call on powerful allies.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I guess
there
S
is.
is a crossover title.
Massive
There was Nobunaga.
Experiment with tons of playstyle combinations to
That guy's
send
going
opponents
places.
I will play this on Nintendo Switch, and I will enjoy it. I'm actually down for that. That's actually cool.
Warriors
Available
today.
PS5 and PS4
I got stuff to do.
Interesting. I kind of. Oh, here we go.
Oh man, yeah. So you might, if you're lucky, you might get to see some new stuff.
Maybe.
I really liked the re-release of Onimusha.
I did
bearing in mind I
too.
had barely played them as a kid, except for the Game Boy one. So I'm actually really excited for this because I've never played 2. I played a little bit of 3, but did you see like earlier today? There was like an interview with Jean Reno, and he was like, "Yeah, I would come back for Onimusha 3 if Capcom re-released it."
You didn't even come back for Onimusha 3 originally because you refused to do your dialogue in English. Oh, new trailer!
Oh shit! Hey, you got exactly what you wanted.
You didn't even show up for the original one.
I'm curious. I'm curious if we'll see Resident Evil 9 as well today.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Before, but I would like to. I mean, I'm in no rush. They could just release Resident Evil 9 any day of the week, and I'll buy it. So it doesn't really matter if I see a trailer or not. But I want to know.
It says gameplay or captured on PC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, RE Engine is pretty good, so I don't have any reason to believe that this doesn't look particularly more advanced than what they're doing in Resident Evil 8 and stuff, like Village, I think. If you guys think this looks cool, and you guys like weird games, you guys should try Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, which Capcom also made recently.
What, it's
because
just
that game kicks ass.
Miyamoto Musashi.
It's him.
Well, that tracks because the other games had Jubei Yagyu. Whoa!
Oh, that was cool. We pulled up the tatami mat there.
A lot of environmental stuff. It's interesting. Whoa!
This looks really cool. So it definitely looks like it takes some pages from the, like, I don't know, I don't want to say too much and like say something stupid, but looks like it takes some pages from like how Souls action, like modern third-person action games inspired by the Souls games play, as opposed to like the originals, which were a little more of the style of the time.
Well, it has
More
to
like
it
how
has to
action
inform them a little bit at the very least, like Soul stuff.
Yeah,
It's hard
definitely.
to get away from it. But they did say in the Capcom event that they're like, yeah, this is not going to be an excessively hard game. Ooh, Delta.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I think it looked really good. That was not a negative sentiment anyway.
This is just the leaked release date
Yeah, so the
trailer.
other day, yeah, this whole thing leaked, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bummer for them, I guess. You remember the time Konami withheld healthcare services from their employees when they were trying to force them out? That was pretty
I
bad.
remember a lot of things Konami's done.
The Cobras will take care of him.
This does really look like the Patchy Slot cutscenes. Like the remake stuff that was done on the Fox engine. Like it really makes me feel like it. That's not really a criticism.
I wonder if the team it's Virtuos, right, who's making this? I wonder if the team at Virtuos used those as a point of reference for the art direction.
Is Virtuos making this? I don't remember hearing that. Not
who is making it then? I can't remember.
I thought it was just Eternal Konami actually, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think it's Virtuos making it, but yeah, I
Show
really
me the
feel
monkey.
like. Yeah, I was gonna say, I really feel like the little thing at the end of this would have got a lot of people would have been very excited for that had they not been spoiled on it. But
Day after my birthday
alas.
too.
Nice.
Yo, what up? Oh, that's Raspberry. She loves her monkeys.
She loves her Metal Gear.
So I've seen some people go, I don't like that it's like very much a straightforward remake of Metal Gear Solid 3 with like no real changes. I'm like, you can't say that because I was defending Twin Snakes the entire time. You can't say that.
It sounds like
too
Adam
much.
Jensen.
It does.
1,000 questions.
You can't change it too much. You can't change it too little.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is
Hell.
Hell.
Yeah.
Man, is this actually Tofexis doing the voice?
It sounds like him.
It sounds like it. That's so funny because it's the same art director as well as for Eidos Montreal at the time. He left. Jonathan Jacques Beltite. I'm actually really looking forward to this game.
Hatred and lots of it. Impossible. It's you.
The hair looks kind of funky, I have to say.
You must continue. We've begun to uncover.
Nice. Hell is us.
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was
name.
just trying to remember the name.
Yeah, me too. Hell something. Yeah, I'm really keen to play that. I always really like his art, so pretty impressive that that they've been able to make something like that.
Wasn't this
Oh, I
supposed
guess
to
this
get
is the
like a bunch of
DLC
DLC? Yeah, I guess this must be it. Yeah, there's no snow world. That's definitely true.
I'm sorry. You want to know the year?
What a pleasure to meet a stalker worthy of the name. It's been fun.
Have you played this?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. I was kind of liking it, but then yeah, I just didn't continue it. I did watch Max beat the thing though.
I heard people really liked it quite a lot.
Yeah.
It put me off at first with how much it was like Bloodborne.
Legendary. She stepped up only because no one else.
This trailer, I feel like it has a really different tone from the base game.
Yeah, a bit more whimsical.
As someone who hasn't played it.
Kind of the music though. It's. Like a highlight for me was just some of the boss designs were like some of the best in the original game. Like I was like, oh my god, that's a cool boss, or like their gimmick is really neat. So base
like
game
the art direction for them,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so this must be an expansion then, yeah.
Yeah, because I think they announced an expansion or said they were working on expansion like a good 2 years ago. So I guess it's finally done.
We got Pixel Junk Eden 2. No, there's a lamp down there.
Okay.
Pixel Junk's a real like humble beginnings.
What the
kind of series, eh?
Why is Brock in his pajamas and he has a fucking gun? Sorry, the hair really looked like Brock.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
It's so bizarre that this is the dude in pajamas. No creation without destruction is a pretty hard line. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, I feel like if that game lands the story it's going for, cool. PSVR as well, huh? It looks neat. I mean, I'd like to know more.
Oh.
破壊なくして想像はないというテーマのもと、ドリームオブサナザーではシューティングゲームの常識を覆す体験ができます。武器できる
Oh, you're gonna tell me more. Okay, good, cool.
抽象化している散らばった世界を具体化して想像することができるのです。
Okay.
本作ではポイントクラウドというテクノロジーを採用し、プレイヤーは幻想的な夢の世界やダイナミックな変化を与えることができます。今年 PS5 登場予定で、本日からウィッシュリストへの追加ができます。ありがとうございました。
Just that logo of like a dreamlike child and like a Call of Duty guy
Man
with
with
a
gun.
crazy
Yeah,
whiplash. Oh wow!
Oh yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, there's no Bloodborne. There's not gonna be a fucking Bloodborne. Every single game but Bloodborne. Oh god.
It also includes added content.
Didn't they announce this already?
Enhanced photo mode, new accessibility features.
No, I think it leaked. I think it leaked a while ago.
Okay.
I'm not. I could be wrong. Maybe they announced it. But.
I swear, yeah, maybe I read something, a rumor or whatever.
Days Gone is like low key, really cool. When you get to the good stuff, like the hordes and shit. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm also, yeah, I'm good.
Nikkei DLC.
Sci-fi action game is partnering with Goddess of Victory Nikkei.
So partnering with Goddess of Victory Nikkei, just to parse that line,
yeah, please,
they are partnering with another game that the same studio owns.
That's like Capcom saying Street Fighter cross rival schools.
Sure, yeah, exactly. Like, nothing wrong with it, but the specific phrasing of Stellar Blade is partnering with Nikkei. Like, okay, I mean...
Jedi Survivor, Top Spin 2K25, and launching in a game catalog...
Oh, Lost Records launching onto it? I'm excited for that.
Did you girls ever see anything weird around these these parts.
In this episodic adventure, players will join 4 high school girls living through the defining summer of their lives. What begins as a tale of friendship will eventually blend reality, dreams,
All the girls sit down and watch conferences to see if Bloodborne Remastered will.
You're right, though, actually.
With the second episode arriving in April.
Nice. I'm actually really excited for that game. So.
I bet you girls do that. They all get together for sleepovers and they just instead of talking
100%.
about relationships, they talk about, man, it'd be really cool if they do something new with Bloodborne.
100%.
They have to.
Every door is a new decision as you build out a sprawling manor with 45 shifting rooms, adding layers of strategy, puzzles, and exploration. Blueprints launches day 1 into game catalog this spring.
Neat.
Good name.
Yeah.
Abiotic Factor is a 6-player survival.
Oh god, I thought this was Second Sight for 1 second.
Yeah. I also thought it was a retro game,
yeah.
honestly. they're doing the look.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Second Sight gets a remaster before Bloodborne.
So I don't think they've done this type of section before, like a bunch of games coming to the catalog.
Yeah.
Like they've done like the next month and stuff.
The original PlayStation, Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master Race.
Man,
okay.
Those games are rough. Yeah, Patapon 3, let's fucking go.
Those games are rough.
Patapon 3 is so good.
No one knows how that world came into being. It devoured.
I always have to have London Bridge is falling down music when you cut to fucking the London Bridge all destroyed.
What are we looking at here, though?
It's fantasy, armor, magic, action game with lady and sword. There's about a couple of these coming out.
It's the aura of the Grail.
Yeah.
I can sense it.
Oh, looks real pretty. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's certainly a looker.
Unless this is all CGI, maybe it was. Sin.
But wishes come at a price. To pursue one's wishes is to court one's doom.
And some of this looks gameplay-y for sure.
Yeah, I think some of this is definitely super real. This is definitely super real.
Okay, yeah. Well, I can't complain about anything that's a bit more like DMC and less like Souls games. Not that I have anything against them, just I think we've reached a quota.
Critical mass.
Critical mass.
Yeah.
Gwendolyn, this is your final warning. My quarrel lies not with you, but I will take back everything that belongs to me. Even if the price is my soul.
Tides of Annihilation. Jeez, okay.
The table is dead. It exists no more.
Alright.
Alright.
Returnal.
That'd be cool if there was another game by
no,
oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on their name. Housemarque, thank you.
Is something bothering you?
It's possible, but after Returnal, I feel like they're gonna go even bigger, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I was thinking, I was about to say, didn't Housemarque make an FPS? No, I'm thinking of Hybrid. That weird 360 game.
I'm inclined to not think this is Housemarque, because I think Returnal has much stronger art direction than this, and I think their art direction is like really on another level nowadays. Not to say this game's not a looker, but
the path we walk demands the extreme.
I remember you.
Run away.
Metal Eden by Raycon.
Deep Silver.
Yeah, Raycon on the bottom left corner there.
Like the
not the headphone company.
I was about to say.
Not the headphone company.
Please be called Rocket Boy. That's a good name. One day he'll grow up to be a rocket man.
I have these.
That's never gonna happen.
Inside my head. Satellite gives us a 10-minute window. You made it. That's just leftover hardware. It's been decommissioned. What the hell is happening? All I know is that
Not familiar with that name.
Yeah, me neither, sadly. Maybe I ought to be.
Yeah, maybe.
Is it Spec Ops?
Oh, okay.
Leslie
Didn't expect that.
Benzies. No, he's a Rockstar fellow. Former Rockstar fellow.
Oh, like from the company Rockstar. Okay. I thought I meant he was
Yeah,
like
oh,
a
yeah,
literal rock
sorry.
star.
From the company, yeah, the company.
You guys make it stop! Make it stop!
This looks pretty good though.
What I have to do. This is the only way.
Mind's Eye. Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Hello, I'm Leslie Benzies,
Hello.
director of Mind's Eye, Builder Rocket Boy's new action-adventure set in the fictional city of Red Rock, where AI...
He sounds like he's from Scotland.
...precipice of collapse. All captured on PlayStation.
Which is very Rockstar DMA design coded, obviously.
I suppose so, yeah.
Explosive combat and high-octane driving that you can expect on PlayStation 5 later this year.
Driving stuff is the thing that makes me go, well, that's kind of interesting, like, you know, a bit more, because I was just thinking first-person shooter, but...
Yeah, but this seems like a really elaborate game, actually, looking at
but I thought it was more
everything that's
cinematic at first, but then it was like, yeah, there's still this driving stuff, so...
To me, it's like, yeah, how much of this world is explorable? Is there a whole open world there, or is it? Because it might just be like a level-based
set piece, yeah.
Exactly, and that's actually I would prefer that.
I would prefer
honestly.
that too.
But I agree, these levels do look very wide, if they are levels. The variety of environments seems pretty good in that regard.
But that'd be an incredible amount of work for this being like his company that I assume started up not even that long ago to build like a full.
Well, I guess
like,
it's been a while looking
game.
at that game. Looking at that game, it's been a while.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go, Bloodborne 2. Soul of the Mind.
It always comes back to this.
Ooh.
Apescape 4.
I was gonna say Death Stranding 2 for a second because beach, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, I don't recognize this
world,
suit.
this moment, this choice.
Is that the? It's not the actor, is it? From
Rahul Kohli?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I was wondering that, but I think it just looks like him.
Yeah, maybe.
Not 100% sure.
Every time the sun dies, madness reigns.
Okay.
Then everything begins again. But after every death, I always come
Is
back.
this Returnal?
Is this Returnal 2? Yeah.
Returnal to Return Again.
I know that you are here.
Well, that's a
It'd be
cool
cool
monster.
if this was postmarked. I guess we'll see.
Oh.
No, not Returnal 2.
Okay.
Saros. By whomst, though? Bluepoint has also been making
Nothing.
an original title, I believe.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh,
no, it is Housemarque.
Wow,
There you go.
okay.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it's very Returnal coded, I guess.
Probably some, probably a lot of learning from Returnal in there.
Okay.
A minute away. I think Sony's in a position where they kind of need to announce games a little bit.
Yeah.
Because their live service plan went so unbelievably south in so many ways. And I feel like a lot of people have been like, a lot of fans have been feeling like it is a bit of a wasted generation in terms of exclusives and stuff like that. And so I think nowadays companies tend to announce closer to release, but I think Sony's in a position where just getting some names on the board is something they kind of need to do. And I mean, that was like seemingly like a really early, I shouldn't say really early, but that was like, no gameplay, not even close to gameplay.
That was it. Okay, well,
that's that.
I love Shinobi and Onimusha. Anything that's old, I love it.
Not as many new announcements in there as I would have hoped.
Yeah, some of the stuff that came back was at least like release dates, but still, yeah, okay.
Yeah, cool that we finally know what's up with Digimon and that it actually looks.
I was thinking late last night at 4 a.m. I was like, what is up with Digimon Digital Monsters? I guess I will see you again for the Switch 2 reveal, unless another Nintendo Direct happens in between there, which I doubt, honestly.
We'll see. There was a rumor that there might be a Switch 1 focused Direct in February. So we'll see if that comes to pass. I'd be very keen to see, whatever last big game they have in store for the Switch, other than Metroid Prime. Seeing as that is also a rumored quantity. Plus they have like a Fire Emblem ready to go.
And if there is a Switch 1 in a Focus Direct, it'll give you the opportunity to bring up the Borderlands 3 port.
Borderlands 3 on Switch. It's very good. It's like a super impressive port, all things considered.